Yeah, sorry, the seats are very close together, but
it's
just for the angle.
Angle of the dangle.
Tell us your name, nickname anyone gives you, and what you do.
So my name's Dave Stevens and I am the International Sales Manager. I wanted it to say International Man of Mystery on my business card, but Paul wouldn't have it. And as far as nicknames, I've got so many. Depends where you are in the country.
Just do the PG ones.
Carrot Cruncher, Wurzel, Shag, but that's a West Country thing.
Right.
Welsh. I'm not Welsh. Shakey.
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 Yeah. Only really Paul calls me Shakey as far as I'm aware. Google it, kids. Shakey Stevens. Yeah, those are probably the only clean ones.
Oh, that is plenty. What's your daily routine?
Oh yeah, so my daily routine, I don't really have one. Some days start at 5 a.m. with a WhatsApp ping message from like somewhere far and wide. Some days I'm up here rubbing shoulders with you guys. Some days I'm out visiting stores. Some days I'm out with the sales team. So yeah, I'm really lucky that every day is different. Variety is the spice of life.
It is. They do say that. What is your biggest... Well, some of these don't really apply. Office ick. Yeah.
Well, my office is my car, so I've got loads of icks.
People eating in your car you don't like?
I don't like people eating my car. Jono's got rep for spilling stuff in my car, so I don't like, Jono's not allowed to eat in my car. I think my biggest one is probably like traffic. I spent 9 hours in the car once. There was a car crash like half a mile in front of where I was, and yeah, the motorway was shut for 9 hours. And I watched a lot of videos that day. And then all of my phones died. Of course, yeah.
Do you have any fish or fish-related hobbies yourself?
I love my pond. It's a native pond in my garden. And yeah, I get a little bit excited about the fact my sticklebacks are breeding and like having to turn the UV lights off so the babies can grow big enough so the rudd don't eat them. And yeah, it's kind of a little bit sad, but it's the whole fish geek thing, isn't it?
Twiddling your little legs with it.
I know. Hey, leave my little legs out of this. I've literally today bought a new house, so I'm gonna chat to Matt and see if he'll do a video of putting a tank in my house.
Yes, oh that'd be good.
But it means I have to feed him and take him to the pub and let Matt in my house, so I'm not sure if I want to do that.
Your favourite fish and why?
Oh, I've got quite a few. I guess it's a bit controversial because they're banned in the UK. The Latin name is Myxocyprinus asiaticus. They are wicked fish. They get like 6 foot long.
Oh God.
But they're cool.
Any quick tips or fun facts that you've learned about fish keeping?
There's so many people out there telling you, lecturing you on how you should and shouldn't do it. It's supposed to be fun, and as long as you're looking after the livestock as best you can and following guidelines for people like us, people who are the experts, it's just about enjoying it. And so if you want to have a SpongeBob ornament in your tank, have a SpongeBob ornament in your tank.
I will, thank you. It's okay to have SpongeBob in
your
tank. Love that. That is a very good tip.
And Squidward. Do you know what? I really identified with Squiddy.
What about Mr. Krabs? He's good as well. If you could be a fish, which one would you be and why?
A bullhead. No, they're known as miller's thumbs because they live under stones, and I quite like the idea of just disappearing under a rock now and again.
I like that as well.
Yeah.
Like
but
Patrick, doesn't Patrick do that?
Yeah.
He's under a rock.
We're going on a very specialist SpongeBob theme here, aren't we?
How long have you been here?
I started with NT Labs in 2015, so 8 years.
8 years. How did you get into the industry and what were you up to before?
As a kid, I was a mad keen angler, went through fishy college, through Sparsholt. After some time fish farming, realised I don't want to be a fish farmer because it's a really brutal job. Walked into my local fish store, my LFS as they're known now. Stayed there in retail for like 8 years and then jumped to this side of the counter and then had that whole midlife crisis thing where I said I've got to prove to myself that I can do something other than fish. 2 years later I was like, just get me back into fish and back into retail for a little bit, and then Paul came along and offered me a job.
Lovely.
Yeah. I'm getting distracted by a buzzard outside.
A buzzard.
Yeah. All right. I pronounce my R's strongly. All right.
Who would you say you work most closely with?
It's got to be the sales boys, really. Sales team, speak to them all the time. And then you guys in marketing, Paul and I will speak, but generally outside of work hours.
What's it really like here?
I love coming here. It's great to see everybody and feel part of the team and stuff. It's a cool company to work for. You know, Paul is a grafter. There's no airs, no graces. Everybody just gets on to do the best job. And the NT brand is respected and liked because we're fish people and we do things properly.
What are you going to do when you get home? Are you driving home?
No, so I'm not going home tonight.
Because you're staying
I
tomorrow.
go home tomorrow night. But tonight I have a high-level meeting with our managing director over strategy and planning and development. We're definitely not going to the pub.
All right, that's everything. Thank you for doing that.
It's nothing, Ruby, but a pleasure. What was quite funny, I thought, from when we went on our road trip last week, and you did the whole teaser edit thing, and EMF Unbelievable came on, and I was and you recorded me going, "Oh, Jono was another banger," and I listened to myself and thought, "Oh, no wonder you get called Farmer."